Equilibrium conditions for a firm. What do you mean by equilibrium? Equilibrium of the firm means that the firm reaches the maximum profit. Equilibrium of the firm means that the firm reaches the maximum profit. So for this, there are two approaches. What are the two approaches? The total curve approach when TC is equal to TR, and the marginal curve approach MC is equal to MR. So equilibrium means that the firm reaches the maximum profit. What is the aim of any firm? Any entrepreneur would like to make only profit. That too, his profit must be maximum. That is the goal of any entrepreneur or any firm. So every firm tries to reach the equilibrium position. Only when it reaches the equilibrium, it can achieve the maximum profit. So to reach this equilibrium or to attain the equilibrium, we have two approaches. The total curve approach when TC is equal to TR, and the marginal curve approach when MC is equal to MR. You can find this in your book on page number 101, 5.4. So the first approach is called as the total curve approach. In the total curve approach, or the TC-TR approach, it is also called as the TC-TR approach. Profit is obtained by a firm through the difference between TC and TR. So what is TC? TC means total cost. What is TR? TR is the total revenue. Only if you find out the total revenue and the total cost, you can find out whether the firm is making a profit or a loss. So the difference between the total cost and the total revenue gives you up the profit. If total revenue is greater than total cost, then it is a profit. If the total cost is greater than the total revenue, then it will be a loss. So equilibrium is obtained at a point where maximum difference between the TC and TR occurs. So what do we mean by that? Look at this graph. On the x-axis we have the output, and on the y-axis we have the total cost and total revenue. And this diagram we are dealing only with profit. That's why we have marked TC, TR and profit. So if you take on the x-axis, we have the output 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Okay. And on the profit side, we have 45 and 75. This blue curve indicates total revenue. Blue curve is total revenue. And TC curve, the red curve is represented as the TC curve. If you see the TC curve, it starts from the y-axis. Why does it start from the y-axis? Because we have already seen TC is the summation of total fixed cost and total variable cost. Total fixed cost occurs even when output is 0. So when you add TC is equal to TFC plus TVC, it starts from a point on the y-axis. That's why the red color curve starts on the y-axis, whereas total revenue starts from origin. Why does it start from origin? If you don't sell any product, you will not get any profit. Only when you start selling your commodities, you make a profit. So you should know this. Why? Why does the TR curve start from the origin? Why does the TC curve start from the y-axis? When the output is 0 itself, you have a cost of 40 rupees. How did it happen? Because you have to give rent for the building, or the income for the manager, or the insurance payment. Okay, so that's why we have a total fixed cost here. Even if the output is 0, we have the fixed cost. That's why the TC curve starts from the red line. All this we have studied in the previous chapter, 4th chapter itself. If you go through that again, you will be able to understand. Okay, so the blue color curve represents TR, the red is TC. So this is P and Q are the points of equilibrium, where, what do you mean by equilibrium? Where TC is equal to TR, or the break even point. Whatever revenue you get, you have spent that, or whatever you spent, you have got this revenue. So P and Q are called as break even points, or where TR is equal to TC. Beyond this point, TR is increasing. Beyond the point P, TR is increasing. Can you see? TR is increasing. It goes, it reaches E, then again it falls down. So, till this point, from P to Q, the firm is making a profit. From the point P to Q, the firm is making a profit because the total revenue curve is above the total cost curve. Can you see? The total revenue curve is above the total cost curve. If you take this side, the total cost is more and the total revenue is less. Beyond this point Q, the cost is more and the revenue is less. So here the firm is making a loss. All these points to the left side of P, the firm is making a loss. To the right side of Q, the firm is making a loss. Are you able to understand? இந்த Qக்கு அப்புறம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இந்த சைடு டோட்டல் காஸ்ட் மேலே இருக்குது, டோட்டல் ரெவென்யூ கீழே இருக்குது. அப்படின்னா ரெவென்யூ இஸ் லெஸ், காஸ்ட் இஸ் மோ. அப்போ இங்கெல்லாம் என்னது? லாஸ். அதே மாதிரி இந்த சைடு வந்தீங்கன்னா டோட்டல் ரெவென்யூ கர்வ் கீழே இருக்குது, டோட்டல் காஸ்ட்டு மேலே இருக்குது. அப்போ இந்த இடத்துலையும் என்னதான் இருக்குது? லாஸ் தான் இருக்குது. அப்போ இந்த ஃபுல் ஏரியா இஸ் கால்ட் அஸ் த ப்ராஃபிட் ஏரியா. திஸ் ஃபுல் ஏரியா, இந்த Pலேருந்து Qக்குள்ளே இருக்க ஏரியா தான் என்னது? ப்ராஃபிட். வை டு ஐ சே ப்ராஃபிட்? ஏன்னா இங்கே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா டோட்டல் ரெவென்யூ மேலே இருக்குது, டோட்டல் காஸ்ட் கீழே இருக்குது. ஸோ டோட்டல் ரெவென்யூ இஸ் கிரேட்டர் தேன் டோட்டல் காஸ்ட். அட் திஸ் பர்டிகுலர் பாயிண்ட் E to N, the profit is the maximum. Profit is the maximum. இங்கே இருக்க கேப்பு தான் பெருசாக இருக்குது. இப்போ ஒரு மலைப்பாம்பு எடுத்துக்கோங்களேன். நல்லா எதையாவது சாப்பிட்டுட்டு படுத்துருந்ததுன்னா வாய் பக்கம் சின்னதாக இருக்கும், டெய்ல் பக்கமும் சின்னதாக தான் இருக்கும். எங்கே முழுங்கி வச்சிருக்குதோ அந்த இடம் எப்படி இருக்கும்? பல்ஜ் அவுட் ஆகி பெருசாக இருக்கும். அப்போ அந்த இடம்தான், அந்த மாதிரி தான் இங்கே நான் காட்டுறேன். ஓகே, ஸோ இந்த ரெண்டு கர்வ்ஸ்க்கு நடுவில் சென்டரில் பல்ஜ் அவுட் ஆகி பெருசாக இருக்கு பாருங்க. தட் இஸ் த பாயிண்ட் ஆஃப் மேக்ஸிமம் ப்ராஃபிட். En is the point of maximum profit. So equilibrium is obtained at the point where maximum difference between the TC and TR occurs. This TC-TR method is not generally adopted in the calculation of maximum profit. Okay, but this method is not quite often used. So to calculate the profit or loss, economists resorted to the next method, which is called as the marginal curve approach. அப்போ இந்த diagramல where does the firm reach equilibrium? When quantity is 5. இங்கே ஆக்சுவலாக கொஞ்சம் தள்ளி வந்திருக்கணும். When the quantity is 5, the firm reaches its maximum profit. This is the total curve approach. Next is marginal curve approach. In this approach, the following two conditions has to be achieved. What are the two conditions? One, MC must be equal to MR, and the second one, MC curve cuts the MR curve from below. ரெண்டு கண்டிஷன் இங்கே இருக்குது. மார்ஜினல் கர்வ் அப்ரோச்சில் ரெண்டு கண்டிஷன். The first condition is MC must be equal to MR. The second condition is MC cuts MR curve from below. So, shall I explain this? On the x-axis we have the output, and on the y-axis we have AR, MR and MC. Since this is a perfect competition, we have the AR and the MR curve, which is a horizontal straight line parallel to the x-axis. We have seen this in the fourth chapter. The AR and the MR curve under perfect competition will be a straight line which is horizontal and parallel to the x-axis. MC curve is a U-shaped curve. MC curve is a U-shaped curve. So at this point A and B, MC curve cuts the MR curve. MC curve cuts the MR curve. at point A and இடத்துலையும் MCMR curve cut ஆகுது, B என்ற இடத்துலையும் MCMR cut ஆகுது. இப்போ if you take the point A, this point, if you take the point A, a rational seller will not be in equilibrium at output level 1. We have already seen equilibrium na enadhu, MC must be equal to MR. MC must be equal to MR. இந்த இடத்துல MC is equal to MR. இந்த இடத்துல MC is equal to MR. ஆனால் இங்கே ஒரு குவான்டிட்டி தான் விற்றுருக்காரு, இங்கே ஒன்று தான். ஆனால் இங்கே வந்து எத்தனை விற்கிறாரு? 5 விற்கிறாரு. அப்போ ஒரு நல்ல பகுத்தறிவு உள்ள ஒரு செல்லர்கிட்ட கேட்டிங்கன்னா, would you like to sell 1 product or 5 products? He will like to sell only 5. So he will not select this point A. He will select only this point B. So I want to repeat this again. A rational seller will not be in equilibrium at output level 1, though MC is equal to MR at that point. Since continuing production, his profit increases. When he produces an output beyond 1 unit till he reaches 5 units, his MC curve is less than MR curve. If you take from this 1 to this point B, from A to B, if you see, the MC curve is lying below, but the MR curve is above. So that means MR is greater than MC. What do you mean by MR? The revenue is greater than cost. A இருந்து B வரைக்கும் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, இருங்க இன்னொரு, this is the MR curve, okay? This is the MR curve. This is MR. It is already given here. This is only MR. So from this point, from A to B, if you see, the MR is above. MR curve is above. But the MC curve is only here. That means in this area, the firm is making a profit. The firm is making a profit because MR is greater than MC. Okay? But at A, he is producing only 1 product. Whereas in B, he is producing 5 products. So he will select this point B. The entrepreneur or the producer will select this point B. Okay? The next one, MC cuts MR. So one condition is proved here. In a condition, MC is equal to MR. The next condition is MC curve cuts MR curve from below. If you see here, it is cutting from below. In that it cuts from above. If you draw the MC curve, இங்கிருந்து வரும்போது மேல இருந்து வெட்டுது, தெரியுதா? இங்கிருந்து வெட்டும்போது எப்படி வெட்டுது? கீழ இருந்து வெட்டுது. Okay? It cuts the MC curve, cuts the MR curve from below. So in the marginal curve approach, you have 2 conditions. First condition is MC must be equal to MR. MC must be equal to MR. அது எந்த இடத்துல நடக்குது? Bல நடக்குதா அது? MC curve cuts the. Second point is MC curve cuts the MR curve. எங்கிருந்து கட் பண்ணுது? From below. Second condition இதாயிருது. So this approach is called as a marginal curve approach. The first condition is MC must be equal to MR. MC is equal to MR. இங்கேயும் நடக்குது, இங்கேயும் நடக்குது. Bலையும் நடக்குது, Aலையும் இருக்கு, Bலையும் இருக்கு. செகண்ட் கண்டிஷன் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா Bல மட்டும் தான் இருக்கு. பிகாஸ் இந்த இடத்துல MC curve cuts MR curve from above. இந்த இடத்துல MC curve cuts MR curve from below. So both the conditions are solved at point B. So only at point B, the equilibrium condition is fulfilled. Thus, for equilibrium under all market situation, 2 conditions should be fulfilled. One is MC curve must be equal to MR curve. The next one, MC cuts MR curve from below. So these 2 conditions has to be fulfilled for any firm to be at equilibrium. I think we will stop with this, girls. Okay, 1 minute. Let me see if there are any questions covered today. The book back questions. Question number 21, define market. Okay, that one you can study, define market. Then 28, what are the features of a market? We have already studied that. So these two questions are there. Book back questions சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கேன். 119 பேஜ்ல define market அந்த question உங்களுக்கு இன்னைக்கு homework. Next question வந்து what are the features of a market? இந்த question ரொம்ப முக்கியமான கேள்வி. The total curve approach and the marginal curve approach. We'll stop with this today, girls. Thank you.